Well, joining me now in studio is Devontez Walker. We appreciate you stopping by, making time for us. A big week coming up with the NFL draft. Just how are you feeling heading into that week?
I'm excited about it. Just ready to hear my name called. Something I've always dreamt about. Finally get to do what I love.
Yeah, when that moment happens, when it comes around, what emotions do you think you're going to be feeling between yourself and also your family?
It'll probably be pretty emotional, but honestly, I don't know. I'll probably just be locked in, ready to go, get to wherever I'm going, get down, studying the playbook and stuff. So getting prepared to play. That'd probably be my mindset once I hear my name.
So enjoy it for a moment, and then it's like, all right, game face is back on, and we're ready to go.
Pretty much.
Yeah. What have you been doing to prepare for the draft?
So I've just been training. So ever since I've been back from the combine, I've been at UNC with Coach AJ Blue and Simon. Just training for mini camp, because mini camp is like a week or two right after the draft. So just trying to get in shape for that and things like that. That's pretty much what I've been doing the last month.
What was the NFL Combine like? What was it like going into it, and then taking away from it, what did you learn?
It was a great experience, the week as a whole, getting to talk to NFL scouts every day, them giving you feedback on what they think about you. The whole experience was great. Learned, how to pretty much carry myself throughout the week, not to, make things more stressful than what it is. That's kind of how the setup is there. They have you sitting around in a hospital all day or in a certain room waiting on your whole group and stuff like that. So it's to play in your mind for, when you actually got to go work out 4 days later. And a lot of people can probably get caught up in that, and then the workout don't go as well or something like that. So you just got to kind of block all that out, focus on the main thing while you're there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you were there with Drake May as well. What has it been like sharing this process with him, and then just going back to last year at North Carolina, what was it like sharing the field with him?
I've enjoyed it. It was just like last year when I got to UNC. Throughout this process, he's always been there, wanting to throw. We've been throwing the last month and a half since we've been back. So he's also been getting ready for mini camp. Just go back from when I first stepped on campus last year. He always wanted to go throw, and I would never tell him no, because I've always wanted to get better. He always wanted to get better, and it showed during the season when we had that automatic chemistry when I got back onto the field.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys have spent some time together leading up to the draft, working out together?
I see him almost every day.
Oh wow. Okay. What has that time been like?
It's been fun. Like I said, focusing on the main thing. We know what the main goal is, to get drafted and go off to wherever and make an immediate impact. And that's how we've been going about this process pretty much.
Yeah, so maybe not teammates in the future, maybe. You never know what might happen, but nonetheless a lifelong friendship there for sure. And just going back to last season at Chapel Hill, obviously a bit of a roller coaster of a start for you, but I was kind of reviewing some stuff before this interview and just hearing the messages of everybody from the fans to your teammates to even people like Eric Church supporting you. What did it mean to have so many people behind you wanting you to get on the field and be able to play?
It meant a lot. That's another thing. It told, when all that was going on, it told me why, why I wanted to get to this level, why I had to get to this level at some point. And then my grandma seeing those type of things, she's seeing everything I worked hard for, and it finally coming to light with things like that. The whole community and the whole team, having my back when they know something isn't right. So that just goes to show, how that university carries itself and how they stand up for anybody that comes through Chapel Hill.
Yeah, you mentioned your grandmother. She got to come to a game for the first time, is that right?
She came to a couple.
Yeah, so what was it like finally having her there and to share that experience?
It felt good, especially seeing the videos of her, cheering, seeing me score and things like that, and her tearing up. It made me feel good. It's just something we've always talked about when I was growing up. Her seeing me on TV, that's something I've always wanted, she's always wanted. Just something my whole family wanted. See me on TV doing something good, doing something right. So her seeing that, it was very special, very touching.
Well, many more of those moments to come for your grandmother.
Most definitely.
And then, being able to play for someone like Mack Brown, what did he teach you on and off the field?
So on the field, he's one of them coaches, he was big in competing. Just showing up and competing every day. Those practices are hard and long, but he just, want to see how you're going to carry yourself throughout those practices, if you're going to compete or if you're going to, crack under pressure, things like that. Off the field, he's a great guy. He just cares about, being a young man, and he's asking you things like, how class is going, how your family doing. He just cares about his players as individuals. It ain't just a football player. It's about you and how, your well-being and things like that. He's one of the most genuine coaches I've ever played for. I'll go to war for Coach Brown. I loved him while I was there.
Yeah, no, he's an awesome, awesome man. And then when it came to, back in October when he got to tell you, all right, we finally have got to this point where you're going to be suiting up and taking the field for a game, what did that moment mean to hear that come from him?
It felt good in the moment, but like I said, with the draft, it was go time. I heard those words. It was like, oh, this is what I've been waiting on. Time to take that next step, time to do what I got to do to get to the next level. So as soon as I heard those words, 5 minutes later, I went to the receiver room with Coach Galloway and tried to, get as much of the playbook as I could because we had to play 2 days later. So when I heard those words, it was time to get the business.
Yeah, absolutely. And then just kind of preparing for the draft, obviously people have tons of opinions, but one opinion that I heard was Steve Smith, and he was like, He reviewed your tape from last year, was breaking down everything, and Smitty was like, all right, come here too. I can see Tez taking somebody's starting spot. So, for Steve Smith to be a legend, not just with the Panthers, but throughout the NFL, what does it mean to have someone like that in your corner and given this take where it's like, I see him as a starter in the league?
Yeah, it means a lot. He's done it all in the league, future Hall of Famer. Growing up watching him, hearing those words, it felt good. And it also felt good hearing the things I did have to work on, him telling me, like, how I can be better in this league. Just taking those little tips, keeping them in the back of my mind. I think it'll take me a long way. So, it was an honor hearing those things from him.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing like having Steve Smith in your corner,
yeah,
I'm sure. And then just, forward thinking, obviously, first thing you want to get to the draft, you want to hear your name called and find out what the next chapter is and where it starts. But as far as your NFL career, if you look down the road, what do you hope it holds for you? What do you hope you can accomplish in the league?
Honestly, Hall of Fame, all that is good. I mean, it'll come if you, do what you got to do. But Super Bowl championship, that's the ultimate goal of mine. I've never won a football championship ever since I started playing football. I've never won one. So winning the Super Bowl, to do wonders. That's like my ultimate goal going into the NFL.
Yeah, I love that. I'm all for it. And then, obviously, you're from Charlotte. You went to West Charlotte. So what did growing up here in the Queen City maybe teach you and help prepare you for your future as you get ready for the next chapter?
It just taught me, not everybody, get those opportunities. So whenever I do, take advantage of those opportunities, because, like I said, not everybody gets those. So every opportunity, God blessed me with, I try to take full advantage of all of it. That's what I've learned. Living in Charlotte and growing up, my grandma, she's big in faith, so, holding on to that faith and things like that, that's the type of things I learned.
Yeah, I love that. Absolutely. Well, we are looking forward to hearing your name called in this upcoming draft, seeing where the next chapter is, and we certainly appreciate you making time for us here at WCNC.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Thanks.